When I was a kid, I was a very nervous kid. When my parents would argue, I would get nervous. When I would hear an argument, it would make me feel queasy. There's this one variety show that I would watch each week, and I loved, except for one sketch they did over and over. And that was the Eunice sketch on the Carol Burnett show.
Treat me like a criminal! And Eunice, where did you ever get the idea that a water gun and water bombs was the same thing?
Every time they did the Eunice sketch, I would run from the room. I didn't want to hear these adults arguing. I had no idea why people thought this was funny. So I grow up and I end up auditioning to play Eunice's son in the show Eunice, and we start doing rehearsals. And during one of these scenes where Eunice is freaking out and screaming,
I didn't sing! I didn't open my mouth! Are you happy now?
I start feeling all the same feelings I did when I was a kid. Well, the amazing Carol Burnett sees that something is going on, and she comes over to me after the rehearsal and she goes, "What's happening here?" I was so afraid to tell her, but I had to, and I explained to her that Mama's Family and Eunice, I ran from the room every time they were on because I was so nervous. Carol Burnett was so great. She laughed and she put her arms around me and she hugged me and she goes, "Oh, sweetheart, don't you worry. It's all pretend." Then every time we did a scene where she would be yelling,
No!
as soon as they yelled cut, she would throw her arms around me and say, "Don't worry, it's gonna be okay." And it was. Thanks, Carol.